and welcome to another joke of the day. In today's joke, Helen wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and she finds that Lou is not in bed. So she gets up and goes into the kitchen, and she sees him sitting at the kitchen table, drinking a cup of coffee, looking wistfully at a blank wall. And he said, and she notices that a tear is running down his cheek, and he's crying. And she says, "Lou, well, what's wrong?" And he says, Do you remember how young we were when we first got married?" And she says, "Yes, I remember that." And then he says, "Do you remember how your father caught us making love in the back seat of the car?" And she says, "Yes, I remember that." And then he says, Do you remember that he put a gun to my head and said that if you don't marry my daughter, I'm gonna send you to jail for 30 years?" And she says, "Oh yes, I remember that." And he says, I would have gotten out today. That's your joke for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.